the temple is usually where we are, where our meetup point is, and he points right behind you there. But now, with everything burning, people being dead, I wouldn't know where to. And he gets interrupted by this scream for help, help from this area, from behind the.
Okay, someone needs helping. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess we're going.
This area.
I just tell him, regardless, I do tell the sheriff, stop packing everyone into the temple and barricade yourselves in.
He looks at you and he nods. We'll do that. And as you start running towards the new sound, I will
reset our bennies and action cards.
Yeah. Hopefully it works this time, though. We had it bugged out last time. Let's see. We will do this. Give me a second. Is it slow on your end, or is it only my computer that's a bit?
It seems okay at the moment, yeah.
Great. Great. And boom. Give me a second. I'm just prepping the map. And as you enter this scene, let's see, and that should drag you from the combat tracker. Yes. Should do with sound though, but we will have to do without music and sound for today. Do you want me to drag your cats and donkey as well?
If you just drag the green icon at the bottom of the combat tracker, it will drag all the players' allies onto that map in one move.
That is true. I forgot about that.
But the donkey's it's just my mount. You know, it's not like a player character or anything. It's just something I use to drag my equipment to the dungeon before we go in.
Do you see the map?
Yes, we do see the map.
Hasn't loaded out. There it is.
So as you
oh, you got to put my cat on the map, yeah.
As you enter this area, you see this man dressed in what appears to be rather exclusive clothes, hiding behind some barrels. Is this man you see? And he's being molested, as it were, by quite a few goblins. Also what appears to be this huge rat-like dog thing with this rat face, and the scream you're hearing is the man, of course, shouting for help, and his own one of these hunting dogs being devoured by this rat-like dog. So as you enter this area, you just see the dog crashes to the ground as the goblins just starting to eat and devour the dog in front of you. What do you do?
Yeah, okay. Can you drag my cat on, and you need to do the Benny reset. We haven't got any bennies.
You don't got any bennies?
Right. We got to do a reset each session, didn't you? So.
Oh.
In the party sheet at the bottom, it's got a reset bennies.
Let's see. Boom. So now you should all have 3 bennies.
Yep, that's the one.
Excellent, thank you.
Unless you got luck, and then you got 4.
Actually, yeah. Okay, sorry. Being a bit rusty here. Okay, so you're in the map. Been using Roll20 for too much now, so I'm sorry. It's a bit getting back to a better system.
So we have the drop on them?
Well, You do not, but as you enter the scene, you are now behind them, and they seem to be paying you no mind. But with that, we will now roll, or actually take cards for initiative, and hopefully this will work this time. Boom and boom. Yes, it worked.
And I got a Benny.
Nice. Everybody got a Benny.
Yeah, I got the Joker. So,
Yeah. So
I'll go on hold is what I'll do and wait until I see something that needs interrupting or.
So,
Grial
where
goes
does
on
the turn order show up?
Combat
You
tracker.
see it on the combat tracker.
The two crossed swords on the top right hand side of the screen.
Thank you.
Do you see it? Does everyone see the combat tracker?
I see it.
Great.
Yep.
So, Grial, you're on hold. And that brings us to our first goblin. Sorry, trying to get my bearings. Is he even on the map? Yes, sorry. He was not on the map. Okay, so this guy, he starts running towards you. As he turn around as you enter in the scene, and he goes, "Ah, look, more food!"
Right, so then, so he's running towards. I'm going to interrupt him and cast Entangle on him.
So he moves here, and you cast Entangle. That is a hit. And Entangle, you restrain target.
Was it a raise? It wasn't a raise, was it? So he's bound.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Blah, blah, blah.
And it's
Entangled.
Yep.
So that means he can't move and he's distracted.
Yeah, that's him out of the running towards us. Yeah.
Excellent. So let's see. He's entangled. Boom. Perfect.
And then I could send my cat. I could send my cat in to scratch him, I suppose.
Do it. So how does your entangle look? Is it vines?
It's vines coming out the floor. Yeah, yeah. I'm a boring old druid.
That's nice. So you all see these vines coming up from the ground or floor, entangling this poor goblin, and he can't move. And that is a hit with a raise. Okay, so your cat goes meow and just scratches with his claws, scratches the throat out of this poor goblin.
Poor goblin. It's not a poor goblin.
Cute little toothy grin.
This is like
This
is like a bobcat, right? It's not like a house cat.
It's a house cat.
It's the size of a house cat, so it's
It's just a very intelligent house cat, yeah. And then he's going to run off, and then that's my turn over. I can't pass it because you've not put me off hold yet. So that's it. Now I'm off hold. Right, there you go.
So this goblin number seems that we have a problem here. Goblin 2, goblin 3.
Goblin 5 is you got another goblin just appeared, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a few goblins that are not on the map. So let's move them here. Boom. So now wait. Do we have any goblins not here? Okay. So this guy, he sees you as well and starts running towards your cat. And he tries to grab. Is that athletic check, right? Opposed, isn't it?
Yes. So the goblin rolls first, has to get a 4 or better for the cat to even have to roll. I see he does it.
7. Do you see my die rolls, by the way?
We see that you're rolling dice. We can't see the results.
Let's put that on. It's always good to see rolls. Give me a second. BM on. Oop. Okay, so you should be able to see my rolls. He rolled a 7. Do you want to roll an athletics check for that? For your cat, please. Gyal, are you still there? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Have we lost Gyal? No,
Yes.
probably.
You can just roll from the cat sheet.
Yeah, I'll roll for him then.
The cat should be getting a +2 from the Joker bonus.
Yeah. Let's see if it works. Yeah, he got it. But he's now grabbed by the goblin, holding it by the scruff of his neck. Meow. And that's his turn. And now this goblin starts running towards you as well. And then we have this noble looking guy. Keep them away from me! Keep them away! He's standing behind the barrels, trying to hide. And he looks really, really scared. But he's not moving. He's just hiding. And then we have this dude, who seems to be a bit stronger, in a sense, than the rest of the goblins. He's dressed differently as well. And he looks around.
That guy again?
Yeah, this guy, sorry.
Thanks.
Who is that? No, sorry, I'm pointing at the wrong character. This guy. He's actually riding this dog rat thing. And he turns around and he waves this larger sword than the rest of them. And he goes, "Kill them! Kill them all!" And he does not move. Aladria, he not just an arrow to his bow, but he doesn't fire. Aladria, you're up.
Okay. I think the cat would have been -3 to hit. So I think the cat evaded him.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because a small cat is besides -3.
Okay,
so
good.
He would have 9 -3 is 6. 6 versus 6. The defender wins the ties.
That is true. So
You're welcome, Guyal.
Thanks very much for saving my cat, because it's a lethal cat. It's a killing cat.
It is a
Yeah,
pretty
it
good
Cat
cat.
had massive balls.
So the guy shot an arrow at me? Did you say?
no, he has knocked an arrow.
He's knocked an arrow but not shot it yet. He's on hold, basically, I think.
All right, so I will. I'm gonna try to get within 6 of this Aldurin guy.
Yeah.
All right, Aldurin's screwed. All right, so I will cast. I will call for a blessing of Chal Andri upon us. It's going to be deflection with extra targets. 1, 2, 3, 4 extra targets. Plus, I'll put hurry on it for 4 extra targets, 5, and the cost 6, 7, 8. So this would be 8 power points.
These spells are so cool. And that's a success.
All right, and this will be against all these guys are armed with melee weapons except the boss.
Yeah.
All right, this will be against melee, and so basically I'll be putting deflection on everybody except that dude. And I think
Yeah. Seems to be.
I think that worked.
Yeah. How long did the smite spell work, by the way?
It lasts 5 rounds unless you maintain it. So basically 30 seconds. So I'm sure by the time we get here, it's down.
So let's remove the smite then.
And then I will move up to help defend the cat.
Great. Thank you. That's your turn then.
Yes, sir.
Then we have the donkey and Lucius.
Hello, it's just Carillion.
I will.
You now have a pace of +2. So whatever your pace is, you get to add +2 to it.
Let's see. Opa, wrong button there. I will.
And you notice that this character is the same that you heard singing before with the whip that entangled one of you.
He entangled me.
Yeah.
Revenge will be sweet. I'm going to come up here, perform 3 attacks.
Ooh.
So 2 of them will be against the Goblin Wall Chanter. And if he doesn't go down, the 3rd will be against him. Otherwise, I will then proceed to go against Goblin number 3 with my 3rd attack.
Okay.
So I'm engaging the 2 actions penalty because I have ambidextrous. And I will be attacking first with my bastard sword. Hold on. What do I roll here?
Don't forget to target the goblin.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. 5 against the war chanter.
How do I target him?
Control click him, either
Okay.
on the combat tracker or on the map. Where you can drag.
You got to make sure you got your token selected before you control click
so
him
if
on
I
the map.
put my dice on him, it attacks him, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So you can drag and drop the dice.
So my first attack was
A hit.
a hit, and my second attack
Is a miss.
and I'll
So you
spend a
can
penny
drag.
on that.
Yeah.
You should have rolled your damage first before you've done your attack.
Yes, hold on.
Oh, I have to do it manually. Sorry, I'm like totally zoned out here. I forgot how to use the whole application. Damage
no
is just
problem.
drag the 2.
Yeah, so do the damage before you do. You can do the attack before spending a penny. Just roll the damage first, and then let's see if you need to hit it again.
So that was my damage.
That was your damage. 2 wounds. I think you killed him.
Well,
Unless he's a wild card.
I will use a Benny to try and soak that. Oh, so close to a 6. And he does not soak that. So he's wounded and shaken.
That was just from the first attack?
Yeah, and you just see your bastard sword just cutting out a huge chunk of his midsection.
Okay, I'll
Screaming. Yeah, you're at the second attack.
hit him with my battle axe.
Ooh, it's insane. Yeah, that is a hit with a raise.
Hit with a raise.
Roll damage.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he can try soaking that.
I can tell you this. He will try to soak it, of course, because he has his own bennies, but I'm not I'm not that confident. Could you please describe that killing blow?
So after I struck him in the abdomen with my bastard sword, I twirled around and stuck him in the neck with my battle axe very elegantly, and then stepped forward to engage goblin number 3.
Yeah, he's definitely dead. Let's just wait.
Blood is squirting out onto goblin number 3 from his jugular.
Yes, there's blood all over. You split him in twine. Let's see. Wait. Why can't I show the blood?
So I will spend a penny here.
Okay.
Oh, hang on a second. Something's gone wrong. Where do I place the Benny? If I put it on the map,
you can just drag it to your roll.
You can drag it to, like, go to your combat tab on your character sheet and drop it in where you click to roll.
I drag the dice on. I don't click to roll anywhere.
Well,
is that what that little brown square is on the right? The click to roll.
Yeah, double click that or drag that and drop it in the chat. You can do.
Well, the one on the left is your to hit. The one on the right is damage.
Left is to hit, and the one on the right. Okay, so I take it down to the damage.
Or you can just drop. Yeah.
Still didn't do it.
Did you lose a Benny?
I'm trying to get rid of the Benny. It shows I still
drag a Benny. If you look at your character sheet, you have it.
Okay, now I dragged it. Now it dragged. It didn't drag before.
Yeah, but you're not dragging the Benny down, are you?
No, I didn't click it. It wasn't the hand icon.
No, when you want to, if you're going to spend a Benny, you drag. Oh, yeah, okay, he is using a Benny to re-roll.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, I'll see it this time.
Otherwise, you can just drag the Benny to the chat window, and that's fine as well.
Yeah, you can drag it to the chat window.
Chat window. Okay,
yeah, but that's to say you spent it. The other way is to drag it on the attack, and it re-rolls the attack at the same time.
But you're just re-rolling damage. You didn't actually re-roll the attack. The box on the left is the attack. The box on the right is the damage.
Okay.
But you did hit, I think, right? I don't.
No, he missed.
No, I think I missed.
Okay, so re-roll the damage because you re-roll the hit to hit.
Sorry. Re-roll the hit. Okay.
Yeah, you used a Benny to re-roll your attack, and that is unfortunately a miss.
Whoosh.
So it's whoosh, and they are tiny targets, and they're fast little buggers. So you see this slobbering thing in front of you, just jumping out of the way as you try to slash it. Is that your turn, Lucius?
It's still my turn? No, how do I end it?
Down arrow on the combat tracker.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the combat tracker.
Combat track.
Down left. You have this down arrow. Yeah, so Cassius, you're up.
I'm gonna walk there. I'm gonna trigger first strike with my martial ability, which I think is free. And then I'm not sure about this. I want to test the Goblin Commando and also shoot him, which I assume is a multi-action.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In that case,
you asked me a question. Sorry. Yes, test is an action.
Yeah, then I guess this would be a multi-action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Want to insult him or use my intimidation? Call him a cross-eyed vermin. You don't look so good in that fancy armor. Since he's the leader, I'm gonna shoot him.
Do so.
So that's for the test, I assume.
You had to hit 2 action button in the lower left.
Yeah. What do I do?
in the lower left, it says 1 action. You click that and it becomes 2 actions, and it will automatically apply the -2 to all your actions for the turn.
Oh, cool. It also applies to the test then.
Yes, and you will take a you have to get a 4 or better to succeed.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to know.
But you can re-roll it. It's fine because now you have the
Do you
direction.
just drag and drop the intimidate onto him, or do I do it just like that?
You can just roll it to the chat window.
If you target him, it will auto test him.
That is true.
That's a really good test.
It is. That is with a raise, so you can actually do some extra funny stuff. We could do this. We could use, perhaps, just because it's a thing now in creative combat. Let's see. Boom. I'm going to share this to you. Oh. So we can do with some variety to our tests. So you can decide, of course, as per normal, if your foe will be distracted or vulnerable. And
What does vulnerable do again?
It's easier to hit.
Yeah. So distracted, then this goblin will get -2 on all trait rolls. And if it's vulnerable, it will be made. You will have 2+ to attack it.
Ah, cool.
And
So
since you
non-creative.
since you raised him, you would normally shake him.
Yeah.
But you can roll on this table instead of automatically shaking him.
So you can decide. Do you want to be shaken or do you want to roll on this table?
Sure,
You want to
I like
roll.
my RNG. I like my RNG. Sure.
See if you can make the roll yourself.
Don't I just roll 2d6s? Or is
You can
there,
do that.
Or does this have an automatic function?
No. You can roll 2d6s if you want to. It's the same.
Except that those might open end. But if you look at the table, it has where it says table creative combat, click on the Wyvern and it'll open up the table and then there'll be a roll button.
But it's fine. You get the shaken result. So he's now shaken. And he's also vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's shaken and he is. Oop. Give me a second. And he's vulnerable. Excellent. Very nice test. And then you're going to shoot at him. And that is a hit with a raise. Poor goblins. They don't stand a chance. Roll for damage.
Poor goblin.
So that's a wound. I will try to Benny that wound. To soak that.
I think you soaked it.
Yeah, I
You
did.
definitely did it.
I did.
That would have
soak
soaked
that.
4 wounds. Damn.
It was a good roll. I should have saved that for later. So you see the arrow goes. It nicks his ear, and a single drop of blood falls down on his rat dog. But he seems unharmed, except that he's pissed off from your earlier insult. Is that your turn,
Yeah,
there,
that's my turn.
Basius? Excellent. Thank you. You can just hit the end turn button. So now, as he's actually riding his dog, he moves towards you guys, like so. Away from this nobleman. And then we have this ugly mother. And he moves towards you, Vatius.
So with first strike, since he moved to me, I can attack him, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
But that would mean that you still are under the multi-action thing.
Nope.
Isn't it the same turn?
It doesn't matter.
The free extra attack is like a bonus attack.
Oh, that's true. So yeah, so roll that attack, please. And the goblin sidesteps your attack.
Benny that.
Right, you do that. Ooh, that's a hit. Your first attack seemed to be a miss, but you, with some miracle, you get a hit on that goblin. Roll for damage, please. And he is shaken. So he's not wounded, but he's taken aback by your attack, and he won't be able to do anything against you right now.
Question: do you only get one first strike, or so long as people go into your radius?
I think it's once. Let's check.
There's an advanced version of it that allows it 3 times, but the basic version is once.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. And then we have the second guy over here, and he moves towards you, Aladria, and he tries to, with his dog slicer, this menacing kitchen knife looking thing, he tries to skewer you, but it's not enough. Do you parry that? Are you carrying your shield? You are, right?
Yep, I got my shield and my spear.
Yeah. So that knife just got clunk on your shield, not penetrating, not doing any damage. And then finally we have this dude who's dead. Why is he still here?
Because he's bleeding out. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have no sympathy for him.
Yeah. And Guyal, you hold your turn, so let's get new action cards. Boom. No, why? Next round, sorry.
That did not.
We get Benny's again.
He got a Joker again.
Yeah, he definitely did it. I got a different card.
I did too.
You did get a Joker again. Excellent.
Damn, dude, you are lucky.
Yeah. So, Guyal, do you hold your turn?
No, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Entangle, but the area of effect tangle, so everything inside that circle is going to get entangled, which costs me 6 power points to cast. No, 5 power points to cast. Yeah. Oh, and then I could add damage, which would make it 7 power points. And at the end of their turn, they take 2d4 damage as well. But let me see if it works first. All right, so 7 power points. Okay.
Yeah, that's a success.
Good. Right, so then...
Thanks to your Joker bonus.
So now they get...
So this guy is entangled.
Does that not do it for them to everyone?
Oh, great.
Oh, I applied it to myself. Okay.
So now you are entangled. No. Let's remove this from you. Boom. It should be able to automatically add it. Are you applying it?
Oh, hang on a second. I've done it from the wrong character. That's why. Hang on a second. Select targets.
So in the upper right of the map, there's target all enemies.
Yeah, done it. Now I'll apply Entangle. Which one is it though? Is entangled? There's bound. There's like 5. There's a whole load of them.
Yeah, it's one called Entangled. Just use that.
Entangle.
You got the basic one because you just bind them.
There's bound. Boom, that one.
No, it's Entangled. Which is actually bound. I think it's.
And then I entangled myself as well accidentally. Okay.
Yeah, and I removed that, so now you're not entangled. Oh yeah, you are targeting yourself. That's why.
Yeah, I know. Silly me.
Great. Seems to be working. They're all entangled.
Right, and then at the end of their turn, they take 2d4 damage, which I will have to do manually, I think.
Yeah, I think you have to do it manually. We have to remember that.
I'll clear my targets, and then as it comes up, I'll go. And then I'll pass to my cat, who is going to...
Oh, that was a powerful move. You deadly cat.
He's going to come in here and have a go at this goblin, because he likes to taste the goblin blood.
Obviously. That is a hit with a raise. Oh shit, there's a wound. And another poor goblin goes down in a squirt of blood.
So if we can we get more of these?
And then not in my turn.
Leave them in the city?
Sorry?
If we get more of these cats, the city will protect itself.
Yeah. they only need to breed.
Yeah, you just need a few more cats like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think the entangle's helping, and the Joker bonus is helping as well.
Yeah. So this guy now, he's so how do you break free from this spell? Is there any specifics?
We need a 4 or better.
On your strength.
Athletics roll, isn't it?
It's a strength roll against 4 or better, and they're distracted, so they're -2.
Yeah, let's see.
It is probably the most brutal spell in the book.
But he succeeds.
But then it says can only break free. Is that his action breaking free?
Yeah.
They're just bound. They're not entangled. That you put the wrong one on them because you didn't get a raise. When you get a raise, they become entangled. Otherwise, they're just bound.
Oh, I clicked the bound. Oh, did you do it? Okay, I clicked the bound one.
No, I said that they entangled. So
all right.
I think it's the other way around. It's entangled and then bound.
I think so as well.
You are correct.
Entangled is the easier one, and then bound is.
You are correct.
So he's no longer entangled, but he has used his action to break free. So that's
it is an action, yes.
Yeah. And then we're down to Aladria.
All right, so
time to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
What hex? This guy's in this hex, the leader?
Yeah, he's in that hex on his goblin dog with this rat-faced creature.
Okay, so I will move to here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will stab this guy.
Yes.
And I will wild swing.
Ooh. That's a hit. Oh shit.
Woohoo!
That's 4 wounds. My
well,
God.
if he rolls another 17 soak, he absorbs it.
Yeah, I don't think I will soak that actually. My God.
What he's got to do is crit. He's got to just have like 6 raises in a row, and he'll be all right.
Yeah, let's try to soak it. He has bennies though.
Haha, you got some of them.
Yeah,
So he stops one wound.
So he's wounded now. He's bleeding. Really, really bleeding now. And he goes, "Oh!" But he's still angry. Is that your turn, Aladia?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
And this goblin remains shaken. So he's just standing in front of you, Vasius, not doing anything, just blubbering, not doing anything. And then we have this guy over here. He tries to attack you again, Aladia, with his menacing sword thing. He's still entangled, but he tries to. So
the killer
vines
cat
are actually entangling him, but he has movement on his upper body, so he can still attack you. And he tries to do that, but yeah, probably there's vines actually taking his hand, so he can't get a good perch there. And then we have this shaken, badly wounded Goblin Commando. He's still shaken. He remains shaken. His dog, though, tries to break free from the vines as well. And he fails. So he goes, can't move. Aloysius.
I'm here. Aloysius.
Aloysius, sorry.
It's all good. Aloysius is gonna again take 3 actions. 1 attack against the first goblin, and then move and do 2 attacks against the Goblin Commando.
Ooh.
So first is
click the free
against
actions button. Yeah.
this one.
No, you haven't pressed free actions. You've only pressed one action.
I put 2 actions because I have ambidextrous and 2 weapons.
You show off.
Yeah.
The two-handed sword killer.
So that's
that was I forgot which weapon did I use for that.
That was the battle axe.
Battle axe. Okay, so let me roll damage on that son of a bitch over here.
Oh, that's a killing blow.
Because he's already shaken, isn't it? So splat. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
It's
then I will move up here
and
engage the commando with my bastard sword.
The blood splatters are all off the map, if you noticed.
Yeah, they're on.
Apparently, it's a known bug and they're fixing it.
I can actually. The fun part is I can move the blood splats.
Yeah.
You don't have the grid activated, right?
No.
That's probably why.
No, it's a bug. It's a known bug.
The reason why I don't have the grid activated is because I like to be able to actually move freely and not be snapping to grid. I think the blood works fine if you have the snap to grid on.
Oh, there would be so much blood right now.
Yeah.
He just got 17 damage. I still have another attack.
Yeah, let's see if he can soak anything of that. No. Whoa. Because he has wounds and he is entangled. So he's poor guy, yeah. He's no longer among the living. So you just cut him down from his I almost said horse, from his rat dog. And he goes down.
It's a very pretty looking rat dog, isn't it?
It is a very pretty looking rat dog.
Cute.
Looks like one of those no hair cats. Ugh.
Let's see. It looks like this.
No, I'm gonna kill it.
Are you rolling to attack?
I think he used both his attacks. Oh, no.
That is unfortunately a miss.
I will spend a penny.
Mm-hmm. That is also a miss.
Oh, booger.
Bastardo. That's one nimble tied up dog there.
Yeah, yeah. He's actually entangled, but he's he's moving like a butterfly. But will he sting like a bee? That's the question. Is that your turn? Okay.
Yep.
So you can see this Alden Foxglove, for the love of God! And he starts running towards safety. Help me kill those creatures.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah, blind git.
Can you not see the corpses all around here?
Yeah.
Including your dog.
Goblins all over the place.
Get a better dog. My cat killed 2 of them.
Yeah, the cat is amazing. So that, unfortunately, Vicious, is a miss. They're nimble creatures. That is a hit. You skewer that poor goblin like a shish kebab, and he goes down. And he's no longer among the living. Why didn't he go away?
Oh, I got the Joker this time.
We are just super lucky today, aren't we? Yeah, it's making up for last. It's making up for the last session where we was getting nothing at all.
He's just killing them, going through them. So that was.
I've got 6 pennies now, and yeah, 5. Yeah, brilliant.
Damn. All right, so I will. I'll declare a multi-action. I get the Joker bonus,
So many jokers.
and I will stab the goblin next to Viserius as my first action.
Mm-hmm.
Wild
I think
swing.
I've never seen this many jokers.
I'll be doing a wild attack,
Mm-hmm.
opening myself up.
Oh, I've got an epic account.
I didn't have a target.
I think. Yeah, but I think that's a miss.
I've got an
Yeah,
epic
so
account.
I'll spend a penny on that. I got a few.
That is a hit with a raise.
This is how it's done, boys.
3.
Nice.
And
Well,
then I will,
that is enough to end him.
and now I will do the dog.
That is a hit as well. Unfortunately, only shakes it.
I can only do so much.
Yeah, I think that's quite a lot. So, the nobleman, he runs towards you here. Gyal, please help me! They killed my dog. He has not really realized that you've killed all goblins almost.
Yeah, have you just look over there? They're all dead apart from their dog. Do you want that as your replacement dog?
No, kill it.
Yeah,
It looks hideous.
it will be dead soon.
And with that, Luscious, you're up.
Can anyone wild attack?
Yes.
Yes.
It makes you vulnerable, however, so they're +2 to hit you if they get an action.
If they live that
I
long.
don't think that thing's gonna get an action.
I don't
Neither
either.
do I. That is a hit. Shit with the rolls. Well, this dog goes down, and he's also out of the fight. And we're out of combat. Excellent fighting. No one actually touched you guys. He just waded right in and dispatched the goblins. He looks really impressed. Mostly, so he walks towards you, Aladria. My lady, I must say that your fighting skill almost
Reese is going to hit him.
surpasses your beauty.
Ledria looks pleased at that. She
And
smiles.
he makes this showy, flurry bow.
She goes, "Are you the ruler of this town?"
No. I'm merely a citizen.
Ah. Well, there are others who need rescuing. Why don't you head towards the temple and to safety, and we will see to the defense of the city.
I will do so. I will say this, my fair heroes and my fair lady. Come seek me up. I might have some work for you, or some fun if we survive this. And thank you. My thanks. And then he moves and exits scene.
Exit stage south.
Yeah.
Quite the cheese ball.
Quite
say, I think-
cheesy.
I think he was looking at you, Alois,
Aloysius.
Aloysius, when he said fun.
I think he was looking at you. Yeah.
Yeah, could be.
He-
could
Yeah,
be.
he's a dirty
You
old
never know.
pervert. My cat picked up on it straight away.
He was looking at me as the beard. Are we looking over here to see if we can rescue the dog, Gael?
Yeah, how's the dog? Is it knackered or has it been eaten?
It is sadly very much dead.
Can I search the Goblin Commander to see if he had any information on him or anything that might give us clues as to what these guys are doing here?
Yes, you can, of course. The interesting part is that usually goblin raiding parties, as what you've heard, is that they usually carry a lot of stuff with them, but these seems to only have their weapons. So, what's specific with this this dog rider is that he has a larger weapon than the rest of his friends. So it's a much bigger, almost like a short sword, whereas the other goblins are more like a cleaver in their hands. But no money, no gold, nothing of particular interest. This particular goblin commando, he has a stiff and very dead rat in his pocket.
Any tribal marks or religious marks?
Yes, a red hand. They all have that.
Is there anything we recognise?
Are you local? None of you are local to this area, right?
No.
No.
No, nothing that you would recognize.
Do we hear any more sounds of violence or problems that we could go investigate, or should we head back to the central?
You do not. You actually hear the sounds of that seems to be all clear sound. The church bells, the temple bells goes cling cling cling. So it seems that, and there's no fire. So as you come back to, let's see.
I will skin the red hand off of him. So
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
reference,
You're gonna
Like
what?
like a scab.
skin it. So we have the emblem.
You're gonna skin the goblin?
I think it was a
Tattoo
that he had.
of the red hand.
Elijah is
Yeah.
kind of looking at you askance. Is that a trophy? What are you doing there, serial killer?
I'm going
Some
to
collect
ask
ears.
I'm going to ask around about this red hand.
Like, maybe we could just ask around about a red hand tattooed on goblins. Like, dude, you don't need to be skinning goblins. That is wow. Taking things to 11.
That's low, man.
I'm just playing Eladria. She's horrified of it. She's like, what the hell?
People don't know how it looks, or it may be in a book. I want to have it for reference.
As you
Okay.
get back to this square, you notice that they have now collected and put several of the goblins in a pile. The dead goblins are now in a pile, and they would probably be burnt. But it seems that the combat is over.
So Aladria will use her healing spells and her healing skills to try to attend to the wounded as best as possible.
Yeah, and
Staying.
people are really as you approach people that are wounded, they make space for you. They've seen that you've healed that man earlier, and they are a bit in awe of your skills, and they eye you with big eyes, all of you, and you can really tell that they are impressed by your fighting skills. None of you took a wound, none of you were even pressed by these goblins, and you seem to anyone looking at your fighting prowess to be, well, an unstoppable force.
I remember some soak rolls last week, or am I misrepresenting?
No, I soaked like hell last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember we got hit. I remember getting hit with a firebomb or something. It was a close call.
It was a close call, but you survived. You survived very nicely.
Firebomb? They had firebombs?
Somebody threw a flaming brand or something at me, or hit me with a torch or something.
Yeah, it was a torch. Yeah, that's true. That was true. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I
So,
wanted to
and
loot those immediately.
yeah, and in the middle of the square here, like here, there's three goblins bound together and alive. And in front of them stands the sheriff. And he looks up when you come. Oh, I saw that you saved Alden. Thank you for that. Even if I never liked that smug little shit.
Does he seem serious when he says thank you for that, or does he seem like, ah, crap, these guys, we could have gotten rid of that douche?
Well, he seems to be not completely happy that this man survived.
Gets it.
Then again, he might just be a douche.
Well, yeah, and Aladria gets it because she totally picked that up immediately about that guy.
Yeah. So he's standing and above these three bound goblins, which are sitting looking sulkily at you as you approach.
Oops.
Given the festival, I assume that goblins are not a natural occurrence.
They are not. They are not. There are, of course,
I was actually
several...
asking the sheriff.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, they are not. They are, of course, the Thistletop goblins to the north of here, but I've never seen this marking before. And he points with his feet on a dead goblin with this red hand symbol.
So, Guy was going to walk up to one of them and say, "Why are you attacking this town for?"
Because we could.
And what is the red hand?
Well, this is the symbol of death. Death to all Longshanks, death to you. We were told to kill you all.
I'm not a long shank. I'm the same height as you.
Well, you look tall from where I'm sitting.
And who told you?
Well, and he
Speak up, you
he gets
bastard.
hit by one of his friends.
I brandished my axe and rested gently on his shoulder. Speak up.
Well, he's one of you guys, a Longshank.
Oh, a human told you to come and kill the other humans.
Yes.
What does he look like?
Well, you all look the same.
What's his name then?
I don't know. He was one of you guys, a Longshank.
And your shaman or tribal leader just accepted it?
Well, of course, we're on a sacred mission to destroy this city. But, and one of his compatriots leans over. There was actually a secret mission, you know? A secret.
Slap him upside the head. There are no secrets here amongst friends. Now we're friends. So start speaking.
I'm no friend of you.
How was
You
it?
look good to eat.
But yes, I can tell you, you will never win anyway. There was a secret mission to the graveyard of this town. We should have burnt it.
Good, your
down.
charger.
You were lucky this time.
Are there a lot more of you? Because we
are
destroyed-
like the sand. Endless. And we will drown you in our blood.
So are you the sand or are you the water? Because your allegory is kind of confusing me.
Well,
Well, you're confusing me as well now.
we will kill so many of them that we will drown in their blood.
Oh, I get it. That makes better sense.
I think so.
So you guys are like quicksand.
What is this quicksand? I've never seen sand move quickly.
And they start speaking in Goblin.
I think my character understands Goblin.
Okay, so they're actually discussing sand that is quick.
Ledra was just messing with him, just trying to like confuse him, and obviously it worked.
Obviously.
So
You see a
I
lot of
give him
people come
a
up to you now. Thank you. Thank
I'm streaming
you so much.
this Savage Worlds
You saved
Pathfinder
our
thing, right?
lives.
Yeah.
And I've got a druid.
heroes,
Yeah,
they
he's a
are.
druid. A
And
goblin,
with that,
not
my
a goblin,
friends,
a
we
gnome
can
druid.
actually
Yes, he's a little
go
tiny dude.
and,
He's got a
use
cat,
advancement.
which is literally just a house cat, but it's
sexy.
because it's a druid's cat. It's
There's
a
a
wild
really
card.
nice
And he just killed two
extension
goblins
that actually does the
with
advances.
I cast an entangle spell on
Really?
these goblins,
Yeah.
and the cat ran up and went
It's a new tab.
killed it. And look at the
Yeah,
cat
it's a new
attack thing.
tab.
He's
You
got
get
a
it from the
-2 on
forge. I
attack
think it's free.
Yeah.
because he hasn't got fighting, and -3 on damage. Yeah, and he
Yeah.
still killed them both in one hit.
Download that next
Yeah.
turn. But now you have a
Tell me what
Right.
that means.
We gained a level.
Are we getting an advance?
yeah.
Right, but what does that
Have you clicked the advance button?
mechanically?
So
So-
that means please.
If you're doing an advance, you got to go into the party sheet and click give advance.
Boom.
Boom. Then it adds it to the party sheet for you. You should enable the advances extension.
Yep.
Lets you plan advances and all that. It's quite cool.
Yeah. I didn't know that it was a thing. So
30% it'll do.
on our next session. I will have that on, up and down. I actually have it downloaded. I see now in my extensions. Let's see if I can just enable it. Give me-
So we can increase an attribute or increase 2 skills below their base
Or at an edge.
or an edge. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Or you can add one skill over you can increase the skill over your attribute.
Like spending 2 points. Okay.
You
All right.
effectively get 2 points for an edge.
Okay.
So Aladria would like to gain the Alan edge.
Yeah. Just drag and drop. And then again, when it comes to edges, of course, no background or class edges now, because that's something more advanced. As it's, did you see the advancement tab I shared, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
So which was the edge which allowed you to attack somebody who attacked you?
Yeah,
That is
first strike. Yeah.
Yeah, first strike.
There's also one called counterattack, which allows you to attack somebody who misses you. But that one's seasoned.
Yeah, that needs seasoned. So you have just gained 1 advancement right now, but you are not yet seasoned.
I can't have woodsman yet. Okay.
So go and do your advancement. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I just have to say goodnight to my daughter. Be right back.
Okay.
Trademark weapon is always a solid one if you're going to be using the same thing over and over again.
I have to go through them. I don't remember them.
I think I had linked a couple weeks ago. I had linked the Savage US. That's a really good website, and it lets you plan advances out and stuff.
I didn't see it. I was kind of busy last week. It's in the Discord chat somewhere. I'll have a look.
Yeah.
You can't increase an attribute until you get to the next rank, can you? So you can't have an attribute increase yet.
You can have an attribute increase in novice. Yes, you can.
Oh, you can. There's the first advance. Okay.
Yes, you could take, and you can only raise an attribute once per rank.
All right, so you can do it any time in novice rank.
Anytime in novice. Anytime in
so you haven't got to do it immediately, right? Okay.
And you can ask Springroll how he does things, but rules as written and intended, you are only allowed to raise it in the rank. If you miss the rank, you'd never get to go back and do it. But a lot of people don't play that way because it's kind of restrictive.
You know, I'll do it now. I need to get it increased anyway, so I'll do it now and I haven't got to worry about it later.
There you go.
Done.
What are you raising?
Marks to 8.
What are you looking to pick up with the D8?
Well, yeah, I need to increase for woodsman and stuff like that.
Helps with tests too, which is real nice.
I was watching some video the other day about because I'm new to Savage Worlds, and someone said there's a theory going around that it's best to just have D4 and everything, but it's like whoever came up with that idea is an idiot.
I will tell you this: I've played Savage Worlds a lot, and a D4 is devastating because as a wild card you get a D6 automatically. So basically, the D6 D4 combo, like it's nothing you can count on. But man, you crit a lot.
True.
Yeah. But then the percentages go once you start getting higher dice, the percentages go in your favor anyway.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yes, but it is just like never fear to take a D4 in something because it's like I'll crit a lot.
Yeah. But don't leave them at D4. Yeah, that's what someone. Right. There's a theory that you leave everything at D4.
Yeah, you can overcome penalties very easily, but in simple rolls you can usually make.
How do you increase a skill that you already have? You have to hit the green button.
You press Control and mouse over it and scroll up over the dice, and it increases it to the next dice up.
All right, cheers.
And of course, you can also buy off a hindrance if you want to.
You can buy more hindrances?
Now you can buy off a hindrance.
You can have as many hindrances as you like. Yeah, no, I'm not buying off a hindrance yet. They're part of my role playing.
Yeah.
They help you
fun.
develop your character, and then you can change it later.
Exactly, and they give you bennies if you role play it correctly or nicely.
I think I'm not going to buy mine as well.
You can transfer your stuff later, you know that. Do the transfer later. Yeah, take it to your room, yeah. Remember to bring it back. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-mm.
You can just click the circle when you're done with your advancement.
What circle?
In the chat.
You're right with me saving my skills for later? Because I have no idea if I'm going to even keep the gunpowder weapons or how that's even going to work. So.
Yeah, it's fine. Just remember to add them so you don't go off without those skills.
Yep, it's all right.
Excellent. So that's just you then without that's Vasius, right? You are
No, I clicked it.
okay.
I just got one skill point that I technically haven't used.
Good. So who's not done?
I assigned my 2 skill points and I clicked the circle.
Oh yeah, so we're all done. Excellent.
Sorry about that. I didn't see the thing up.
No, no worries. It's just so we don't miss anyone here. So let's see. As you are standing here in the square, give me a second. People are gathering around. They are not going to celebrate the Swallowtail Festival any longer because, of course, people are dead in the streets. There's burned down tents, some damage to buildings. So it seems that people are just collecting their things, their wounded family members, and are slowly exiting the square, moving towards their own abodes.
Is Hambly and Liz and their 2 kids, did they survive it okay?
Yeah, they left. They actually left before the attack.
So we don't know that they got home safely or anything.
No, you don't know.
So I'll ask around and see if anybody knows Hambly and Liz and where they might live. And
They live right outside of town, not inside because they're farmers. And no one has seen them since the attack.
So I will mention to the party, hey, I would like to go check on these guys. Does anybody want to come with me, or you guys feel?
Yeah,
okay
I'll come
here?
with you and help. I'll come with you.
Thank you, Aloysius. Thank you so much. Oh no, you're
Guile.
Gaia. Okay. Everybody's got their character name on their sheet except on the Discord. So I have to keep looking to see who's who.
I am coming with you too, so
I don't have Discord open. Okay, the window.
Your sword and battle axe are more than welcome. And Gaia, that those nature powers.
They did come in handy, didn't they?
I feel that Chadali has brought us together on a part of her serendipitous path for the fate, safety, and serendipity of this town, and we shall protect it. Have you heard the word?
As you are preparing to leave the square, you see this rather beautiful woman come up to you, and you recognize her from one of the stands with the excellent salmon food. Let's see if I have a picture of her to you guys.
She was the cook that had the great food?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello.
She does not look like a fish salesman.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
She's actually the owner of a tavern. So as she approaches you, oh god, too many windows open.
Doesn't kaiju mean giant, like Godzilla thing? Oh,
kaiju. This is kaijitsu. A name
Kaijitsu,
called kaijitsu.
I missed.
So she approaches you and says, "You are great fighters, I noticed. I am the keeper of the inn Rusty Dragon, and as a thank you for saving our town, I will offer you free rooms at the Rusty Dragon for a week, as a way of thank you."
Thank you very much.
I thank
you.
Dolly.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
You are welcome. It's always good to see new heroes arrive in town, and we will be lost without your help.
There were old heroes in town?
Well, could have been. They're most probably dead now.
Shark,
Everybody's a hero, you know.
are you going downstairs?
No, she looks at you and says, "Well,
Don't worry about it.
heroes never grow old, do they?" And she smiles, and then she walks towards her inn, which is close by the square.
I'll tell you about my cat.
That was ominous.
Mm-hmm.
You think maybe she's been given the goblins' orders?
Does she give us a look over her shoulder as she goes away?
She does. But she seems friendly. That's what you get from her. On the other side, yeah. Who knows?
I'd be much more interested in finding the mayor and telling the sheriff to keep these goblins alive. We could let them escape during the night and track them.
That is genius.
That's very clever, yeah.
Sorry, I missed that. What did you say?
We could let the goblins think they escaped throughout the night and track them.
Ooh, yes, you can. You could do that, of course.
But first, I'd like to discuss with the mayor payment.
Yeah, we need to, clean up this blood off our bodies. I mean, my cat needs to get clean. Cerise is a bit covered in blood, goblin blood.
Weren't we going to go check on the woman and the child?
Yeah, we're doing that. Yeah, after we've done that, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, because they can be in danger even now.
I'm going to share the map of Sandpoint with you again. Do you see the map?
Yep. It's all. It should still be. Everyone downloaded it when they logged in.
Yeah. So you're here.
And if you guys like, there's a hotbar on the bottom of Fantasy Grounds, and you can drag and drop stuff by the Warbrin onto your bar. So, like, I saved the world map, I saved the Sandpoint map, I put the creative combat thing on there. You can do stuff like that. You can put
the action bar is brilliant. Actually, it needs to be used more.
And there's 90 potential options.
So if you press Control, you have more options. Alt, you have options. Shift, you have options.
Yeah, and plus Shift, Alt, and Shift Control, and Alt and Shift, and Shift, Alt, and Control. And if you stand on your head and spin around, you get a bald spot.
So yeah, the farm of these farmers, as to point you out, is to the south of Sandpoint, probably somewhere around here.
Okay, I'd like to go investigate. make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
I'll just mention it. The rest of them. Would you be interested in helping out, finding out the cause of these goblins before you head off? I intend on talking with the mayor.
I think that's a great idea that you do that, but I would really like to check on these. It's been a couple hours now since the attack.
Right, no, please go. I just want to know if you're interested in helping. I'm going to sort out a deal.
I would, yes.
If the gold is right.
And as you start to go south, the sheriff stops you for a moment. Hold up for a moment, please. I need your assistance as soon as you are able. You heard the goblins talking about the graveyard. I would need your assistance in investigating this as well, whatever that might have been.
Is that the thing behind the court, the church here?
Yeah. Exactly that.
Well, could you send some men to go and see if Hambly and his wife are okay?
I'll do so immediately.
How did the goblins get into the town? Like, which way did they come in? Through the north gate? Through one of the bridges?
We are not sure at this time.
Through the cemetery?
All of this once we settle something with the mayor. Not to mention there could be records of who might actually be in cahoots with goblins.
And where is the Dragon Roof Inn, or what did she say it was?
Rusty Dragon. Let's see where it is. Give me a second. It is.
And what was that woman's name? Kamiko
Kajitsu.
Kajitsu.
Amiko Kajitsu. Let's see if I can just share this with you. Give me a second.
What, are we going to go to the cemetery or what?
I'm willing to go to the cemetery if somebody will go check on the family. So
the guard, the sheriff said he's going to do that, so we could go to, we could do that in and then the mayor can wait, can't he?
My character would like a formal contract before engaging in any further activities.
I'm amenable to that.
Sounds like a plan. Can't find the bloody tavern.
Definitely do not mind helping these people, but he just arrived. He has very little gold. He would like this in writing.
And
we've given a taste of what we can do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we've plus we've already got 5 nights full or a week's nights board at that inn. So let's go and sort these goblins out. See if they need any more goblins might have come in through the cemetery.
I would like to drop off my donkey at the Rusty Dragon Inn first.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it. It just dropped off of my map.
What was the sheriff's name?
The sheriff's name is. Give me a second. The sheriff's name is Sheriff Hemlock.
Man, just by the names, there's a lot of bad guys in this town.
So the sheriff is. He looks like this. If I haven't shared it before.
Is Hemlock a bad name?
Hemlock is a poison.
Oh.
Well, it's also really good for making you get out of your nut and hallucinate.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't want to encourage it.
Hemlock's a tree too, so it's not that bad. But that's definitely like in Scooby Doo, that would definitely be the bad guy.
That is true.
Well, we're not quite sure about this guy because he wasn't too happy that we saved the pawns.
I'll add it to the list of suspects.
And what was the mayor's name as well? I'm sorry.
The mayor's name, you haven't actually asked about it, but I'm guessing that you're asking now. The mayor's name is. Give me a second. So much information.
And Santos was the name of the cleric of Desna, correct?
Yeah, that is correct. So, the name of the mayor is Kendra Deverin. And she's actually now with you at the square. She's talking to the sheriff. And she approaches you and says, I cannot thank you enough for saving Sandpoint. I've already heard from several people about your heroics. And Alden is singing your praises, especially your praises, my young lady, she says to you, Aladria. He seems quite smitten with you, and she smiles softly.
Well, that must be a relief.
It's Alden Foxglove, isn't it?
What's that?
Alden Foxglove is the twat,
yes,
isn't it?
yes, yes.
We're just going to call him the twat from now on.
The twat. So this, if you can see my arrow, this is where the Rusty Dragon Inn is.
Cool.
I don't see your arrow.
Oh, sorry.
One more time with the arrow.
An invisible arrow. That's a circle. There you go.
There you go. Okay. Cool. The donkey Giselle, she was okay? He, whatever it is. I don't know how to tell donkey sex.
Pick him up and shake him. It rouses a boy.
Yeah, that's true.
Right, so are we going to go to the cemetery, or are we going to...
Viserys wanted to talk to the mayor about setting up a deal.
Yeah, she's here, as I said. She's with you in the square.
Okay, let's set up a deal quickly then, because we want to go to the cemetery fast, and we all do, if there's goblins there.
Sure. Mayor, if that is the title.
If that is the title.
The goblins have stated some sensitive information. I don't know if you want to take this meeting somewhere else.
Well, she looks around her, and people are not paying attention. They are walking away from the square. So it's only you, the mayor, and the sheriff right now in listening.
Well, if she gives the go ahead. Well, the goblins, in a low tone, the goblins did state that their contractor was someone. Well,
Longshanks is what they said, wasn't it?
Exactly, someone like us.
An adventurer?
No,
a tall, a human-sized person.
Really? So we have a...
Are you going back downstairs again, are you?
Guessing.
I guess
you didn't say anything.
Let them in.
I didn't hear you. I was talking playing D&D, bastard.
What
bastard?
She
Kids.
looks really
bastard
taken
kids.
aback by your accusation or suggestion.
Well, we don't know yet, but we would be definitely interested to looking into it if we could sort out some sort of deal. We are just recently arrived, and we have expenses.
She smiles and looks at you, and she says, "What kind of deal were you willing to discuss?"
The very simple sort. We solve your problem, you pay us.
Well, Sandpoint is not a rich town, but we might perhaps have work for you in the coming days.
Well, already your sheriff has asked us to go investigate the graveyard, which was where the goblins said they had a secret mission. That seems like in the town's defense.
Oh, really? She looks at the sheriff. Is this true? Oh, well, yes. The goblins mentioned that the real mission was not the town, but the graveyard. And we're not quite sure as to why. And as most of the town guards are either wounded or dead, I thought it's prudent to ask these strapping adventurers, heroes of Sandpoint, to help us out in this, well, particular area. She looks at you and says, "Really, yes. If you would So please go and check the graveyard. I might take up this discussion depending on what you find. Yes?
Very well. I'll do it in good faith for now.
Thank you.
Ladrid nods enthusiastically.
And as
Aloysius harumphs.
as you're discussing this with the mayor, Father Santos approaches you. Oh, the gods smile on you. Thank you for saving Sandpoint. I have heard that you are planning on investigating the graveyard. I, as the protector of all religion in Sandpoint, would of course guide you to this place. But I'm suspecting you would like to wash up first. Eat, perhaps. Relax a bit.
No, thank you. If we have a job, we might as well go now.
Yes,
I'm
thank you.
back.
Sorry?
We can wash up later. We have a job.
Excellent. Please, with your permission, Chef, Mayor, I will escort these heroes towards the graveyard. And it's rather close. It's just on the other side of the square, so it's here. Oops. It's here. So it's close to the waterfront, and it's right up against the wall, basically. And as you walk through town, you can see that people bow a bit. They seem extremely grateful that you have saved them from this terrible ordeal.
So, Father, obviously you wanted to speak to us privately? Because we could
Yes.
find the graveyard.
Well, you see, I am fearing the worst. You see, one of my priests already warned me that we have our former head of the church, head of the temple, Ezekiel Tobin's vault has been desecrated. The doors to his vault hangs ajar and open, and I will need your assistance in checking this out. It might be nothing, but why go for our former father's resting place?
Was there anything of power or unusual buried with him?
No, nothing. His bones.
That is odd. Well, we will investigate, Father. And, Chidali and Desna are fast friends. So, of course, you'll have my support.
Are there perhaps catacombs beneath this graveyard?
They're catacombs. Most of them are sealed off, but nothing is beneath Iseki and Tobin's vault. Of that, I'm sure.
Would you mind giving us the keys?
Well, the door is no longer there.
And
But of
there are
course,
no
and
doors
he signals one of his priests as you are walking. You're getting close to the graveyard. There are several novices there, and one of them hands Father Santos a key, which he gives to one of you. Here's the key to the door, and there's the vault, and he points towards a small square stone structure that stands quite near the wall.
How much time has passed since the battle?
Well, there's been a few hours because you've been healing, helping people, cleaning up a bit together.
Oh, so we'd have all our PowerPoints back then.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You're rested.
My cat did that thing twice.
So it's getting quite dark.
Yeah.
Cool.
The sun is setting. This warm golden
It's
glow
in the same
in
world,
the
is it?
horizon as you approach the vault.
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
It's in the, I think, yeah, it's all set in the same world, yeah.
And as you get closer, you see that the stone door is indeed hang ajar.
Has everyone got lamps? 'Cause, I mean, I've got a. I can cast light if we haven't got any lamps.
I've got torches and lanterns and all that
All
stuff.
right, so
from
we're all
the,
good then. Okay.
From the adventures.
I do not have a lamp.
Yeah, well, one lamp will do to light the place up. Yeah.
So I use two hands to fight. So if somebody else could carry the light, that'd be great. Otherwise, I can cast a spell as well.
Oh, we were better off casting a spell, didn't we? Cast a light spell on weapons or something.
All right. Well, I don't actually have the light spell. I'd be using a cantrip.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So the best I could do is like a soft glow.
Wouldn't it technically be possible to just like tie it up to your belt, as in like a bell holder, like old times, for your lantern?
I mean, I don't want to get splashed by hot burning oil during combat, nor be jiggling around. And can you imagine, in a fight, all the flashlight being bounced around?
Close to the family jewels.
If you set a goblin alight.
Who? What about if any one of you got a oh yeah, I could cast a light cantrip on. How long does a cantrip last for?
That's a good question, though.
Cantrips are 5 rounds.
Oh, 10 minutes. Okay, so not very long then. Okay, so
but
we need.
It's a small vault, mind. It's a square stone structure, so it's not huge.
It doesn't have anything else.
Okay, oh right. So unless we're going into an underground tomb, we'd be all right, I think.
Can we search it and see if there's any signs of?
Yeah, as you approach it, please roll a notice roll or survival, whichever is highest.
You probably want to clear all our effects. Joker bonus, deflection.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah, I still had my multi-action.
That you have to clear yourself.
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, great. Okay, let's just ignore the Joker bonus for now. So you all succeed, basically. So what you see is that the ground around the entrance or around the vault is churned up, and you can see many footprints. And for those of you that rolled high enough, which is basically almost all of you, you
Bastion's got a raise.
Yeah, you easily detect that these are goblin footprints. But some of them are intermixed with what appears to be from a larger humanoid creature. And you, Lucius, noticed that you count the footprints to 6 goblins and what appears to be one human-sized creature that has weared shoes. And as you investigate further around the vault, you notice that they probably climbed the wall.
Cool. Can we actually measure the shoe shape or anything like that?
Including the human shoes, climb the wall?
Yeah. So it seems that let's see, do we have the map open? Open up the Sandpoint map again, please. So it seems that they have climbed the wall here, close to the wall.
Oh, I've got some missing things.
Do we see that the footprints, is this also the location where they came in, or this is just where they exited?
It seems to be where, well, Aloysius, who got Vasius, who got the raise, sorry, he notices that
no magic.
Probably where they got in and out.
Keen senses gives me
I'll relay that.
D6 in notice, so I don't have to put a point in that.
So perhaps their boss is not somebody associated with the town, or is somebody who was missing from the town during the festival.
I'm gonna put a paper and get the size of the human shoe.
Now that said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a human. Aren't like orcs and hobgoblins man size?
True.
Yeah, ignore that.
Can you actually, what's the word? Can you actually deduce, no? Based on the size of the print?
No. It's a human-sized foot because that's a good reference, but also it could be an elven foot. But it's heavy enough to so you could probably exclude most elves. And it's larger than a halfling foot, for instance. So it's more of a normal-sized human, probably male, but it's difficult to say.
Okay, that's going down.
And it
That's
looks
going
like they
up.
were around this one tomb.
Yes.
So
So it's around this tomb, and the door hanging ajar, or actually it's a stone thing that's ajar, and the ground around this area is churned up by these footprints.
So they definitely knew what they were looking for.
Yeah.
Do we notice anything missing? Is there like an imprint of dust and then like, you know, a clean area or anything?
You haven't entered the vault yet.
That said, Vasius,
Vasius, yeah.
Vasius, your idea was to let the goblins go and then follow them. We could just follow.
Yeah.
Now we know these guys came and left. We could follow them too.
Yeah, depends on their trail. If the trail's good enough, I guess we could just follow them.
But
But we
it's nighttime. You want to follow them into a forest at night?
Not particularly.
I mean, we were told that they would pay us after we went and checked out the cemetery.
So I will pull out my lantern and light it, and I will have my spear, my shield on my back, and I will put a light into the room before we enter.
Okay. As you do this, suddenly the lantern gets struck from the spear, and you see this terrible skeleton arm that just races out with a silent scream looking at you, and we are in combat, and a lot of skeletons just starts to pour out of this vault.
Holy crap.
Oh shit, it's another Joker. It's insane.
So it's 2 for Ladria, 2 for Guyal.
Wait.
Did you guys all have the same cards last time, or is
The cards? It hasn't gone through the thingy yet, has it? The human skeleton got the Joker. Yeah.
Okay, that's some BS.
Oh, the Joker got the villains. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, the Joker got
How
the
many
bennies.
Jokers you got in this deck?
I don't know.
Are you reshuffling the deck after every Joker?
Yeah, every time a Joker is drawn, it automatically reshuffles in the deck. So these creatures, they obviously surprise you. So now it's theater of mind. So we don't.
Guile is gonna give himself a new roll and see if he can get a better guard. That's pathetic.
That is. Oh god, that wasn't that much better.
But you ain't get unless you get a Joker. It doesn't matter.
How are we gonna beat them?
I wouldn't spend any more points. It doesn't matter. It's just us and them.
So you're standing outside. Most of you are outside the vault, and it's only who was it? Was it Guyal who approached the vault?
Eladria with their lantern, but I hadn't entered it. I was just shining the light inside.
Yeah. So as the light hits the interior of the vault, this gnarled skeleton hand just comes out, and suddenly from the entrance of the vault comes pouring out these skeletons.
D6 in notice, which means it's a free one.
Extremely dead, but they're terrible. They look. The skin is hanging from their skeletal body, and it's not very nice. As they are approaching you, you can hear the movement of dried bones. And one of the skeleton, he looks at you, Aladria, and he tries to use his claws or his bony hands to claw your eyes out.
It's probably gonna do it.
But he misses that even.
No,
with,
he hits because I don't have my. Oh, do I have my shield? No, I had my spear. So he hits.
Doesn't the spear give you +1 parry?
Yeah, two-handed, but I'm got the lantern.
So he tries to see if he can damage you then. Well, because you're wearing armor, right?
Yes, I do have my armor on.
So you feel these cold, bony hands just on your chest, but no damage. And then the rest just kept pouring out. And one tries to approach you, Aloysius, trying to claw you. And again, you parry that. They're slow, but they seem really, really threatening. And then we have the next one trying to attack Guyal. Again, oh god, it's a hit.
Well, they get +2 with their Joker bonus.
Yeah. But again, do you have any armor, Guyal?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. He's got toughness 6. However,
Yeah.
I've got a leather jacket, yeah. Tunic.
Yeah, so he can't penetrate your armor with his claws. And the rest are trying to surround you and trying to attack you.
But they're coming out of a doorway, aren't they? So
yeah.
we just keep them in the room, innit?
Yeah, so Aladria, you're up.
All right, so Aladria will, she will do her best to set the lantern down without breaking it, but she's not really, like, she'll can I just, what type of action is it to put the lantern down without breaking
Yeah,
it?
it's a free action. It's fine.
All right, so then I will ready the shield. I don't know if that's an action or if that's...
That's a good question. I think it's actually a free action as well.
Let's see, readying weapons on page 137. 2 items.
Ready, 2 items, a free action, so that's fine. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, so she puts down the lantern, pulls out her shield, and she will call out for Chialdi to protect us. And she'll do the deflection thing. So 8 power points. That seem right? Yeah, for everybody. What the hell, man? All right, so I take a point of fatigue.
Yeah, you take a point of fatigue. The rest of you guys, you see Aladria trying to summon some sort of divine power, and she just staggers as something hits her mentally, and no magic power goes off. Aloysius, you're up.
Well, I will take again 3 actions. First against the skeleton directly in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will move and get myself in front of Aladria so that she is protected, and attack whoever is attacking her after that.
Good. You can select whichever skeleton you want. It's fine.
So do I have to actually select the skeleton in the combat tracker?
You can drop the dice on one of them.
Okay.
So that it calculates hits
combat
automatically. Oh. That is unfortunately a miss. Do you want to belly that?
Why is it showing a -2?
Because you do.
Wait a second. They are. Would you say that skeletons are humanoid?
They are humanoid. Yes.
Because one of my rangers things is I have against humanoids a free reroll.
Okay.
So
that is
I will.
That is powerful.
Sorry, terribly sorry. Are you really sure that that undead is classed humanoid?
No, I'm not.
Because that doesn't make sense from a Pathfinder perspective.
But they were human skeletons.
Yeah, but undead is undead, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, they're undead. They're not humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, it's not. Yeah. So.
Okay, I'll spend the Benny.
It's a good question, though.
I'll spend the Benny. I figured there. I could have. So I can use it against goblins. I forgot to use it.
You can definitely use it against goblins.
Okay, so I will then Benny that.
That is a miss as well.
Still a miss. All right, I guess I'll use my second attack against him.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully that's going to be better.
That is a hit with a raise.
Rolling damage.
And he's not wearing any armor, but it's difficult to wound the skeleton. You chop pieces off, and he seems to be taken aback, but he doesn't seem to be slowing down much. So he's shaken.
Last attack against him. Jeez.
God, there. He has used and hit air.
Terrible. All right.
Is that your turn?
No, I'm going to spend another Benny, this goddamn friggin' zombie bastard.
Do it.
I forgot, what did I attack with my bastard sword? All right.
Yeah.
Do these zombies or the skeletons or whatever they are scared of the light in the lamp? Were they?
Well, they reacted to the light of the lamp, but they don't seem to be scared. Ooh, good. With that attack, you just and it breaks into fragments of bone, and it's dead and gone.
Can I still, with the movement, still get in front of them and Adrian?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I do that.
So in front of the vault opening now are these skeletons pouring out, and in front of Eladio, in front of everyone is Aloysius now, taking up a protective stand. Is that correct?
Correct.
Good. Is that your turn?
Yeah, sorry.
Brielle, you're up.
No, I'm going to Benny that.
Yeah, Benny.
That's better. So that's I'm going to. I guess what I'm going to do.
I think you're going to entangle them all.
And that's with the raise, so that's the D10 one, isn't it? The
That's the bound one.
Bound with a tough with the extra. Actually, I'll add the extra toughness as well. But it costs me extra points, so it's going to cost me 3, 4, 5, 6 power points to cast it, and it's going to make it tougher. So it's bound and entangled, is it, or just bound and entangled, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, now you've bound them. You cast with a raise. So entangle is the name of the power and the effect, but people are either entangled or bound, and bound is the effect and is the worst one.
Yeah, I clicked that one. I clicked the one that says bound.
Yeah, it's #bound, so it's correct.
Yeah, so they are, and then I'll just knock off my power points. So they are all, and it's toughness 10, so it's harder for them to get out of it. Did I say it was 6 power points, wasn't it?
Yeah, you did.
Right.
That's cool.
And my cat is not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to stand ready. I suppose my cat's going on hold. Yeah.
So they are, let's see, do they have, because they should be distracted and vulnerable.
That's what bound does. The pound sign bound.
But you did bind them, didn't you? You used bound.
Yeah. So if you open up the effects in the upper right, you'll see that bound includes distracted and vulnerable.
If I do, let's try it out. Boop. Okay.
Yeah, the bound should do it automatically anyway.
Yeah, because you got the pound sign, pound bound.
Oh, sorry. They need to put you into. But it doesn't seem to work.
When it see if it doesn't work when it's their attack, then
No, it totally works. Look, if you attack them.
Yeah, they're only entangled, so you should put them on. So
No, look.
bound.
It'll add +2 because they're entangled. See, it worked.
Yeah. So the effect is on them automatically from that bound effect.
Yeah, great. Just wanted to see if it worked. So yeah, so again, vines are shooting up and actually binding these skeletons as they cannot move out any further. It's an excellent spell, this.
Yes, it is. I'm going to use it more often.
So they're gonna take a +2, right?
They're easier to hit, and they can't. I think can they fight back? I don't know. I think they can fight. No, they can't. No, they can't do anything.
Fight back.
They can't do nothing.
They can try to break free.
You can multi-action up to 3 times, right?
Yes. You can take 3 actions.
And you can wild attack on all of them.
Yes.
No, okay.
Once you wild attack, it applies for the rest of the round.
Yeah. Could anyone actually give me the code so I can just put it on?
It's in the effects button, the little staggery man that's up on the top right.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks.
And you click on that, and then just type in the search wild attack, and then you can just drag it onto your character.
The list is alphabetical, and if you go to the second page, it's the last one.
Yeah, you have it now, Vasius. I see it. And as you can see now, you're vulnerable.
But it doesn't matter because they can't hit you. Unless we turn on you, which we're not going to do.
Yeah. So that's a hit. Unfortunately, it's not enough to wound it. Are you bending in that?
Well, shaken is halfway there.
Yeah, sure.
So you can wild attack multiple times?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
You just get a -4 penalty on the roll, though. Yeah.
But a +2.
Yeah, so it counter affects some of it.
I don't think you.
But it makes you vulnerable. So, like, you're +2 to every action against you. Tests, taunt, everything.
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
the next
God.
round.
Vasius, you just murdered that poor skeleton.
It's not a poor skeleton.
Yeah,
It's a poor. It used to be a poor skeleton when it was a human.
Yeah, now it's only bone fragments, bone dust. He's gone.
Only 30 damage. Is that all?
Yeah, it's nothing much. And you third hit as well, doing so that just with your rapier, it's just going between the bones in his chest. Is that your turn, Vasius?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Excellent. And it seems to have handed out cards, right?
I got an ace.
Hannibal, it's rolling low.
Grial, you're up.
What am I going to do? I'm going to...
They have just started to come out, and you, with a spell, they're held in place, and 2 of the numbers are down. Yeah.
I'm going to step forward and target one of them. I can't clear me target. Actually, I have to do it manually. Control. I'll target him and whack him with me. Actually, I'll do a multi-action. And I'm going to do wild attack and all. Might as well.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe. And I'm going to bash him with my sickle. And if I kill him, I'll bash his mate.
That is a hit with a raise. And that's a shaken result.
Yeah, I'll bash his mate. I'll bash him again.
Yeah.
That's another raise. Look at
that. It's insane. And that
a good sickle.
The end of that poor skeleton. It's poor creatures. The killers.
Now I'm going to attack his mate.
It's a hit. And another skeleton goes down in a rain of bone fragments.
And then my cat's going to have a go at one of them. Might not be very successful, but I don't know. It seems to be. What's a cat going to do against a skeleton? But we'll see.
Yeah.
Take out that critical bone in their spine so they just dissolve.
He got a raise.
Play with its skull.
This is insane. 15. This cat is.
This cat is just awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So the cat just flies on one of the skeletons in.
Is it?
What hair the skeleton had is now all scratched and gone. He's shaken. Aloysius, you're up.
The best cat ever.
Yeah. Insanely powerful warrior cat. Puss in Boots.
His damage, his attack roll is D4 -2, and his damage is D4 -3, and he still killed 3 things, or killed 2 things and shook 1.
Oh,
I gotta Benny that. Oh, I can't. It's a critical.
You can't. This cat is a critical. So
You're doing the critical failures today.
Yes, you overextend yourself. And you,
Does that kill all my action?
Well, no. Did you do a multi-action?
I was going to do a multi-action. I realized I forgot to push the penalty button.
Push it up, as it doesn't matter because you got a critical failure. So you can do multi-actions.
Okay, so I'll do then my other 2. Oh Lord!
He threw his sword into the back of the tomb and is gone.
Yeah. 1 chip from the sword.
Terrible.
This is terrible.
I'll try one more time.
You give the sword to my cat.
Are you wild attacking or no?
No, I'm not even wild attacking.
Just rolled him really bad.
I'm just rolling really bad. I missed all 3 of my attacks.
Yikes.
Okay, so we have only 2 skeletons left, and he's bound, and he tries to remove, and he has toughness 10, right? He needs to beat.
He's got to beat a toughness 10, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's toughness 10 if he attacks it. He still only needs to make a strength check at 4 or better.
Oh,
He
to
is
try and
distracted.
break it is a toughness 10, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
But he is distracted and shaken, or he's shaken. He doesn't even get a roll.
Oh yeah, he failed his. Yeah, true. Sorry.
So next guy fails.
Yeah, he fails. So they're still bound, and they cannot attack. They cannot move. They cannot do anything.
Poor
Yeah,
skeletons.
they're
The
going to
poor
force
skeletons can't attack.
And
Are
had
we
he
bothered?
had he succeeded, he would have gone to entangled.
Yeah,
He would have needed a raise to break free totally. Yeah, entangle is brutal.
it is amazingly good spell. Okay, Aladra, you're up.
Okay, so Eladria will multi-action to cast relief on herself, and then she is going to also call for a blessing on Vasias and Aloysius. So here's the multi-action action. This can be tough. This is the relief,
Ooh,
which works. So I get my point of fatigue back.
yeah.
And then here's the boost lower, which
Roll.
Woohoo!
Nice roll.
so that ends up being a +2 to both of your strengths. So both of you go up 2 dice levels in your strength.
There's an effect
So-
for that at the bottom of the spell, isn't there?
What's that?
There's an effect for that at the bottom of the spell. You should be able to.
Yeah, it's not for strength though. So I was going to ask, can you make a copy of the boost lower trait power? So
I can do that.
what you want to do is go to powers and then just drag and drop boost lower trait, and it should make a copy of it, and then share it, and then I'll be able to put it on my character sheet and add effects. But you can actually just go to your strength on your character sheet and control, or actually just click it, and you should be able to add +2 strength dice types as an enhancement.
It should be shared now.
Thank you. They're both still red.
It is. If I unlock it, can you do it now?
Isn't that square bracket strength plus 2d the same effect?
Yes. No, they're all locked. Ugh.
Yeah, they're locked because it's just only the GM can unlock them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is the effect.
Yeah, so if you just put that effect, if you just type that effect on the Aloysius, no, is it Aloysius and Vasius on the combat tracker, it'll give them.
Manually input it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Boost Lower Trait has those in it, but it's for all traits. It says trait plus 2 dice. So it would add 2 dice to everything you do. So I was trying to like have some pre-set up, but if it's locked, I can't get into it.
That should be the correct syntax, right? Which I put on Vasius now.
No, you spelled strength wrong. Yeah,
Oh yeah, thank you.
I think you just put str and it will do it. But
You think?
It
Yeah.
says HD. That strength is incorrectly spelled. Or am I crazy?
No, it was incorrectly spelled. So
now, if you rolled a
STR is
strength
enough.
check, you should at Vasius, you should get a whatever your strength is plus an extra dice.
Didn't
No.
seem to work.
Just checking to see if mine worked.
Did you unlock the Boost Lower Trait that you made?
Yeah, that's you got square bracket. You got curly brackets around that strength thing. That ain't gonna do it. Got to be square brackets,
So are they curly or square?
and it's got to be it's got to be square, and it's got to be the 2d to make it 2 dice. So it goes up 2 dice.
Oh yeah, for Aloysius, yeah.
Sorry, it goes up 2 dice or it goes up 2 points?
2 dice.
Oh, I input the wrong thing on the character sheet.
So it's just on the character sheet. If you mouse over your strength and click your strength.
Yeah, I right clicked my strength. It opened up.
So go to.
So I get rid of the 2. I get rid of that and just increase my strength die from a D8 to a D12.
Yes. For 5 rounds. Or you can do this thing that they're doing, but you have to do it manually. So it kind of like I can put the boost trait power on you, but it won't. But then the GM is going to have to modify it anyways.
And
No
then
problem.
trying to see how to change the die.
Just drag and drop it. Grab the die you want and drop it on top. Then you can change it later.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
now the strength works. Yeah, now it works. You had to write it out. Yeah, so now it works.
All right. And
I could drop that on you as well, Aloysius. Boop.
all right, go ahead and do that. Do it then. Is there a place to put it in for just 5 rounds, or that's just keep track?
Yeah, you can add that on the when you put it on the combat tracker. You can do that. Yeah.
So I've already done so. So now you have it. I spelled
Alright.
strength wrong. That's why I didn't take.
Okay.
So now it works for you as well.
I say, Childy, give us the strength to smite these enemies.
And she has. Vasius, you're up.
I'm going to.
And you feel
calculate.
stronger and empowered.
He's got a bicep appeared on top of his bicep.
Yeah, like Popeye.
I'm going to declare 3 actions, but I'm also going to choose calculating. So I'm just going to trigger on the thingy 2 actions because it's going to cancel 2 points, right?
Yep.
And I'm going to wild attack and attack 3 times.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
You forgot to add the wild attack.
Oh yeah.
You would have hit.
Would I with it?
You would have had a 3 plus 2, 5.
That is true.
Weird.
But roll
because I
roll
do
damage
have
for
it
this
on-
hit.
I do
Yeah.
have it on me, but it's not doing it for some reason.
No, you only have vulnerable on you.
Oh, I see.
Which lasts to the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Got to drag the wild attack thing over, and it puts all that on here properly.
Where do you drag it to? Your character
what the
sheet?
problem
On the combat tracker, just drag it onto
Yeah.
your character on the combat
Okay.
tracker.
You don't even have to drag it. Just hit the little man button next to wild attack on the effect sheet.
And it applies it automatically. Okay.
The other thing you can do is just drag the effect down to your hotbar and click it there.
And another skeleton bites
So
the dust.
both would hit, right?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to just roll again?
No, both hit. Both hit, so you can roll damage. And it does not penetrate. You cut off a few of its wishbones.
Just so you know, you can spend bennies on damage checks.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes, so you just drag and drop it onto the damage and it'll re-roll it.
That is enough to vanquish the last skeleton.
Yeah, these are gone.
Yeah, and silence.
So I'm thinking these goblins might be led by a necromancer. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I hate necromancers. They're like the worst thing that ever happened to this planet.
So if we're out of combat, you probably
Yeah,
want to
you are.
get rid of all these effects on people, the boost trait, and anybody who raised their strength manually, make sure you lower it back to what it should be.
So the effects are gone, and as you the last skeleton falls to the ground, the priests come up to you, and they start looking into the vault. Are they gone?
Yeah, you can clear off now, priest. We cleared the vault. You don't come down now. We're going in and investigating. You can wait outside.
He looks very grateful.
Yeah. Good.
Cassius, you just use a rapier, right? You don't have a shield?
I do not have a shield now.
Perhaps you could carry the lantern, or do you need a free hand?
I can carry the lantern. I'll just stay back and point my bull-eye lantern behind the team.
Yeah, okay. Stand behind with the lantern, yeah. Let's go in. I don't need lanterns because I can see in the dark, but...
Okay. As you enter the vault, it's one of these where there's a small staircase, stone staircase leading down into a small room with wall mountings where probably other priests and are buried. So it's nothing special. But you notice two things that are of interest. There's a discarded robe in one corner, and one of the chests containing or sarcophagus.
One of the sarcophagi is open.
Yeah, has been opened and is empty.
I'm going to go look at the robe and see if the robe came out of the sarcophagus.
No, it seems to be. You're a man of magic, isn't you, or a girl of magic?
I am I'm a gnome of magic. Yes.
Yeah, gnome of magic. It's definitely magical in nature. This robe.
Can we make an occult check to determine what type of magic?
Yes, please do.
But aside from that, I also wanted to ask about the skeletons. Did they appear to be did they have tatters of clothing and weapons on them?
No.
Like they were risen here from the priests and people that have been buried, or were they like magically summoned?
You would guess that they were magically summoned.
Okay.
Because all other graves are untouched.
So this is like they set a trap.
Yes,
Okay.
that is your deduction.
All right, so there's the occult check for the robe.
Oh yeah, it's a robe of bones.
Well, there you go.
Ah, so it's some kind of magic robe.
Well, why would they leave it?
Nothing to do with. I don't want it. You can keep it. I I'm going to check in the. I'm going to examine that coffin that's open and see if there's got any secret compartments or anything in it.
Like he hands it to Eladria. Eladria is holding it like she'd hold a dirty diaper, like out at a distance with her nose crinkled. Like, why the hell would I want this necromancy robe?
Got it on eBay. Do you want me to make a notice check or something?
Yes, please do. As you are searching the remains, you notice nothing out of the ordinary except for that there's no bones.
So whatever's come here has stolen the bones of the priest. Was in here. What's the name of the priest that was here?
It was Ezekiel Tobin.
They must want his bones for some kind of ritual.
Yeah, maybe they're bringing him back. Who knows what he's necromancy scum.
He was a priest of Desna. I don't think they're bringing him back. I don't think they're bringing him back for his benefit.
Who was Desna?
Desna is the butterfly goddess of dreams and goodness.
Yeah, so it's a nice god. That's why they celebrated this.
Or maybe they're using his bone. Maybe because he's the bones of a nice god, they're doing some sacrilegious thing with him.
100%.
Right. We're on a mission. I hate necromancers. They're the opposite of druids.
That is
correct. We didn't find any secret doors or any other thing. They just came down, took the bones, left the robe.
As you see it, they went in, took the bones, set up this trap using the Robe of Bones.
I'm going to see if there's any secret entrances anyway, because it might be a double bluff.
Yeah. Please roll.
I would like to support his roll.
Do it.
Negative.
I will support them.
I mean, I think I will just give it a try.
You notice nothing specific.
We're all just getting the same number, man. I'm going to Benny my roll, okay?
Yeah, do it. Oh, yeah, that's a nice roll. You are certain, Vasius, that there's nothing hidden in this vault.
What are you guys doing? It's closed off. There's nothing here. There's no air current.
Even with a multi-action, he's still got a better roll than all of us.
Yeah.
Luckily, I didn't waste a Benny on that. You got in there first, right?
So, it's basically you spent quite a lot of time in this vault searching for clues, going through the remains, and after a while you can hear the more worried voice of Father Santos. What have you found?
Okay, we'll go out and tell him.
We would like to look at your
really
records
worried.
about Ezekiel Tobin. It seems his bones were taken.
His bones were taken?
Yes, his coffin is empty.
That's terrible. Why would anyone steal poor Father Tobin's?
Because they're scummy necromancers, that's why.
Necromancers here in Sandpoint, he spits.
Yeah, I'm going to spit as well. Yeah, necromancers. My cat's going to hiss at the word.
You kill a cat.
So yes, if we could have access to your records, so I could see if there's anything we can figure out.
Certainly. I will ensure. And he waves at one of the priests. Robert, come here, please. And a young, freckled priest comes up to you and says, Yes, master. Could you please assist these with the records of Father Tobin? Anything they want to see in our record room, please assist them. Yes, Father Tobin, please follow me. And he guides you back towards the cathedral.
Okay, I've got something you need to modify on my character sheet. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, druid's survival is based off of spirit, not smarts. But I can't edit it.
I'll try to do it for you then. So, druid's survival. Boom. Oh god, it's I'll have to create a new survival.
I don't think that doesn't matter because it doesn't know whether or not it's survival. You just pay based on your spirit rather than your smarts.
And when you roll the dice, it should be rolling the.
It never rolls the spirit die. It rolls the skill die plus the wild die. You just pay for it based on spirit. You know what I mean? Like if the stat is higher than the skill, you pay 1 point. If it's the skill or less,
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Oh right, okay. I see. When you mean when you're leveling it up, you mean?
Right. That's the only time the spirit would come into play.
Okay. Problem solved.
Yeah, you should be able to up your survival skill up to 10 without any extra cost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
With this, guys, as we are now approaching our end time, I will end our session half an hour early. Unfortunately, I have to go up too early. Now we are pandemic free here in Sweden, so we have to be at work. So
very inconsiderate of them removing this pandemic when we're getting into playing Savage Worlds.
I know, bloody
bastards.
They'll lock it down again.
They might actually.
We could blame PEG, Pinnacle Entertainment, for not putting this out sooner.
Yeah, exactly.
But is it the same in where you're at? Because here on the 29th of September, they opened basically everything up here in Sweden.
Well, I've been opening my shop since Easter. And,
you have, yeah?
Yeah. There was no customers, but I've been open since Easter. Well, there was a very few customers, yeah. Now it's starting to get busy again.
Yeah, here it's like you should have seen when they opened up the bars. They were samba, they had fireworks, there were so much drunk and disorderly activities going on in Stockholm. It's amazing.
But did you get another rise in COVID cases after that? Because that's what happened in England, wasn't it?
No, it didn't.
They opened the bars. There was a massive spike. We've got to do another lockdown now because we opened the bars too soon because we're run by a moron called Boris.
No, actually, no spike as of yet. Most have had their 2 shots, which might have something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I reckon it might have something to do with it. That's the thing about vaccines. They're quite effective.
So they say.
Yeah.
Science. Ha.
Yeah. Science. It's not science that makes Fantasy Grounds work. It's willpower.
Willpower.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining in today. And if you're willing and up for it, let's meet next Wednesday again.
Yeah, I'm here every Wednesday.
Yeah, sounds good.
Looking forward to it.
Still open.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And have a nice evening, afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Catch you next week.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, beep, 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 beep. Bye, bye. See, it's much earlier. Playing with people in Sweden. Did you see my cat, Thrift? Did you see my cat? It killed 2 creatures and stunned a skeleton. Killed 2 goblins and stunned a skeleton. And it's just a normal house cat. Badass cat. Good night. See you later.
Jim, you still there?